Welcome to the 13th C++ tutorial, and we'll continue with our calculations using for loops and if statements. Last time we looked at exponential, so you can check it out, and because it's very educative, and next time we'll be looking at factorial. From there we'll look at arrays. From arrays we're going to functions. From functions we're going to pointers. So hope you strap in. Let's get ready, let's get started. So today's program, we're going to request a number from the user. If the user provides a number, for example 5, we're going to add up all the numbers from 1 until that very number 5. We're going to add up all those numbers and give the result. So we're going to have a variable int num, the number the user is going to provide, and we're going to have a variable int sum that's going to hold the summation, and this will be equivalent to 0 because we haven't made any summations at this point. Always be careful with the number that you place in result, in sum, depending on the program that you're writing. Yeah, so let's say cout, we tell the user to enter a number, so enter a number. Always remember your ender. Yeah, so cout, enter a number. That we have cin, where are we storing that number? Of course in our variable num. Then, so like I said, we'll be adding all the numbers. If the user enters 5, we'll add all the numbers from 1 to 5. So we're basically moving from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you go back to the loops are the ones that make it possible for us to like count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a certain number of times. Go back to that tutorial if you missed it, and then come back so that you get to understand, you get to catch up, you get to where we are, me and my crew. Yeah, I'll give us a crew name, because this is Learn More. The YouTube channel is Learn More. Yeah, but I'll give us like Fast and Furious Learn More. Sounds pretty fancy. Yeah, I reckon. So we'll find the name very soon. So we need to loop the number of times that the user has specified and calculate all those numbers. So we're going to create our for loop. Here we're going to have for int I will be equal to 1, because we want to start from 1, and I will be less or equal to num on. So apa I yalaba less or equal to num nga user na ingisha 10 nish I yala pendo fuma pa 1 kusafika pa 10 mamone vyoeleka. So yeah, it's nice adapting to our natural languages. Now in Zambia, I have a problem with Zambia. It's like I need to know all the languages, and a lot, over 50. Yeah, so inside our for loop, so in here, this is what we'll be counting from 1 to the number that the user provides. So inside this is where we make our summation. So here we're going to say sum will be equal to sum plus I, because I will represent the numbers that are counting. See, and after all this we'll have to cout sum. Remember, if you're seeing out the value inside the variable, you don't add double quotes. I've always emphasized on this. So let me quickly explain what's going to happen. Yeah, so here we have our number will be equal to something. Yeah, sorry, our number will be equal to something. So these are comments going to help me explain. And our sum will be here. Our sum for now is equal to 0. Yeah, so let's take it the user has entered 5 as a number. So if the user enters 5, we're going to say I should count from 1 and should end at 5, right? Yeah, so sum is 0. So the first time we go into this loop, sum will be 0, I will be 1. So 0 plus 1, sum will be 1. That's the first loop. Sum will now be equivalent to 1. When we go in a second time, I will undergo the incrementation, and I will be now 2. I will be equal to 2, and will be like sum plus I. So I will now be equal to 2. Sum is now at 1. So 1 plus 2 will get 3. When we loop, I is now what? 3, because it was 1, then it was 2, but now I is 3, and sum is what? Sum is 3. So sum plus I, 3 plus 3 give us what? 6. Then we loop the 4th time. Sum is now what? 6. I is 4. So sum plus I is now 4. So sum plus 4, sum is 6. So 6 plus 4, that will give us 10. Yep. So how many times have we looped? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looping 5 times according to the number that the user has provided. So we go in a last time. I is now 5, and we say sum plus 5. Sum is 10. So 10 plus 5, we get what? 15. So sum at the end of this loop, when we terminate this loop, the last value to be in sum is what? 15, and we're going to see out what? 15. So let's compound run this. Enter a number. I'll say 5, and it should tell me 15. Yeah, I'm there. So if I say 10, give me 55. So you can try counting with your fingers, or with sticks like in primary school. That was wicked awesome. I would gather sticks, I would gather bottles. That was the best math. That was the best time I had fun with math. Miss those days. So if I enter 3, it gives me 6. See that? So from 1 to 3, we have 1, 2, 3. If we add these numbers, 1 plus 2, that's 3. 3 plus 3, that's 6. We get 6. So that's how you calculate the sum in this specific kind of way. Yeah. So I hope I see you in the next tutorial, and stay safe, guys. Kafue is on lockdown. This thing is serious. So together we can stop COVID-19. Umuntu, we're all people. Let's work together. Together we can. Yeah, we can make this nation great. So stay home, stay in your homes, please. No shaking hands. It's good to be single, like I did say like me, but I'm not single, so yeah, that would get her frustrated, and I would be in trouble. So see you in the next tutorial, guys. We'll be looking at factorial. So bye.